Camera, I've been farming up some more souls, and as you can see I've managed to gather some more humanity as well. So while we're here,
well, hello again. Need anything for...
he's got a handy couple of items we can buy. The one we really want is this one. This will open a door for us. This lets us upgrade our weapons and armor at any bonfire without having to come back to him, and this lets us repair our items without having to come back to him. So those will all be massively helpful. Well, we can wield that. That's fine. Can't wield that. Nothing else of any use. Right.
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us.
Yeah. So we could fight this dude. Or we could just run away, like the cowards that we are. I'll throw that sign down there just in case anyone wants to play. Bloody trees. So they drop some of that moss, which is pretty handy. So you may recognise the kind of area. It's the upper portion of that area where we actually got this shield that we've got. We don't need to be going back down there to play with him though. It's no real benefit to us. Trap ahead. They basically want you to come running through there so that this guy comes up behind you and the other one attacks from the front. Can be quite overwhelming. I think that's just a soul item, it's no use to us. A little use to us. So this doorway here can only be unlocked with that key that we just bought from Andre the blacksmith. It's basically the PvP hotspot for the entire game. So while in human mode you can be invaded pretty much permanently, like constantly, while you're in there. There's some NPC enemies that are down there as well. They're really quite tough. And another secret here. So we're going to reverse hollowing. We'll kindle this bonfire. It still leaves us one as well. Oh, I've changed my spell, I don't need poison mist. So we'll take Great Chaos Fireball. Get to see that in action. It's a shame that there's no way to replenish spell uses without resting at bonfires. Or completing a co-op. Without successfully completing a co-op, because otherwise once you use those 4 fireballs, that's you. sneaky snake thing. They inflict poison very, very quickly on you. This dude. You want to kill him quickly because he carries out a spell that slows down your rolling. And we've got a friend for this fight. The main reason I summon her for this fight is we'll actually struggle to hit this boss with the equipment that we've got. So I'll give her a second to catch up to us. Interesting fact as well, you can actually see this boss from down in the main area of this forest before you trigger the fight. Probably should have pointed that out before. Almost exclusively projectile attacks for this fight. So we basically just have to rely on Beatrice to help us out. Once the butterfly lands, you can land some attacks as well, of course. And that's the end of that. It's not a difficult boss at all. Not in first playthrough. Without Beatrice's assistance, it's a much more tedious fight. So this looks very much like a blacksmith, like Andre. That's the key that opens the door to Havel, the monster that kept smashing us. And he was hiding an ember as well. A divine ember will be quite helpful for us later on, when we actually go take on some more skeletons. Unless you can do divine damage, they just keep coming back. And there's a boss later on in the game who actually has a room full of skeletons with him. And if you don't kill them, the fight gets much more difficult. I'm running around the outside here because I don't actually want to trigger any more of those stone giants. It's a pain in the ass. Right, so that's where we're going back. Secret wee path hidden in the side here. The thing just tried to lick me. They sometimes drop some good loot, but not nearly as regularly as I would like. You see, if you look closely, you see that tree's moving. I've never really understood why or how you're actually able to kill it, or what it's meant to be, but it's not a tree. Or not a normal tree, certainly. Nothing. Nothing. Something. Oh no! Oh. I was pretty sure that we had to walk up a different path to trigger him as well. No matter. Now that tree's blocking the way. Huh. So that green blossom, it's another consumable that you can use, and it replenishes, it increases your stamina regeneration. And all these effects are stackable. So with your grass shield that I've just put back on, the mask of the child that we're wearing, and now we've got that consumable, you can use all of those for a massive boost to your stamina recovery. It can be the difference between life and death in some places. You stay over there. You can't jump down. Well, I mean, you can jump down there. Don't jump down there. Right, so if you just blindly run up here and don't kill him, he actually runs up behind you as well, while you're dealing with the one at the top here. You're not generally meant to have a +5 weapon at this point, which is why we're killing most things in 1 or 2 hits. But when you're on soul level 1, you need every advantage you can get. And this is going to be another one. I forgot to take that off. Doesn't matter. So that boosts our poise, which is basically how many hits you can take without being staggered. I'm pretty sure you can make that jump. Yes, you can. Nice. Okay. Very nearly got me with a grab attack there. Most grab attacks in the game are pretty much one-hit kills. If they grab you, it's more or less the end of it. You can mash the shoulder buttons to try and escape quicker. In some cases, that actually negates the damage you take entirely. There's one boss later on that grabs you, and if you mash the shoulder buttons enough, you take no damage at all, which is nice. Actually, I'm going to rest at this bonfire. leave it just now. So we're gonna go quickly pop back to Firelink and go and get a reward from Knight Lautrec. If you pay attention to where he's sitting, you can get an idea of what happens later on when you return after ringing the second bell, which we're going to go do after this. I'm thinking we might go and pay a quick visit to our old friend Havel in the bottom of that tower though. Maybe worth killing him as well. It's just for his ring, which is not terribly useful to us. It just means we can put on slightly heavier armour. So here he is.
Ah, hello there. I have your reward. Please, accept it. I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now. By the Lords, your face. Your humanity is really slipping, but there are methods. Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it? Hmm?
He's basically encouraging you to take other people's humanities.
You again. What is it? Our futures are murky. Let's not be too friendly now.
Ominous.
Our future.
So I just remembered actually, we do have a Firekeeper soul that we can cash in here. And that'll let us recover much more Estus. Yeah, we'll make one run to have on, see how we get on. We're a bit more heavily armed than we were last time we seen him. I mean, we still take the same amount of damage, more or less, because armor's pretty much negligible anyway. And we've not leveled up any of our defences. Well, we've not leveled up at all. Unless you're looking to be invaded, or unless you're wanting to particularly summon someone in particular, there's never any reason to be in this area human. Let's see. Oh, I should have changed my spell actually. Let's see if I have any followers coming down after us then. Oh god, all of them. There. So the trick, if you're wanting to try and kill him, if you're worried about losing your souls, is to lure him back up to this platform up here. Because then you can get your stuff back without engaging him. Oof. Can't believe I actually staggered him there. Come on. When he one-hands his hammer like that, you can parry him. Same rules apply as before though. Very high risk, high reward. Because if he hits you, you're dead. Oh, just like that. Dodged too early. And dead. Oh dear. Oh, right. Forgot we'd rested there instead of back at Firelink, which means it's a bit of a trek. Shame to lose all those souls, and I've got a humanity back there as well. I don't really want to lose that.
Hello there. I am Petrus of Thoroland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance.
Prick.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far. Where could she have gone? My lady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
I must have missed the trigger for their quest. So, he's been there since the beginning, but there's a group that join him. I think it's actually after you defeat the Capra demon. I'm not 100% sure on that though. And then they say that they're going to go search for the Rite of Kindling. You may remember that's the rite that allows us to charge our Estus up to 20 at different bonfires rather than just the 5 or 10. So they've gone down to the catacombs. And it seems he's made it back, but the rest of them have not. And if you know where to look, you'll find them. So when that guy hit me there, you actually seen that I didn't stagger. That's the difference between wearing the wolf ring and not wearing the wolf ring. I'll just kill these dudes rather than wait for them to come to me. Oofed. Missed. You know, I was actually wondering where that had come from. Right. So before we updated our, upgraded our Estus flask, that probably wouldn't have been quite enough to fill our Estus, like fill our health. But now we can almost fill it complete with one charge. Come on. Yeah, I'll just spam that. So just now, if we put these on, we do the mid roll. But if we add Havel's ring, and that's because of our equip load, so without Havel's ring, we only have 51, but this grants us an extra 25, which is a huge, huge jump. But it's not nearly as useful to us. So what was that? So we can go. Try that. That's still too slow. I think that's too much as well. Yeah. It's a shame because I really like the Wanderer set, but no matter. So we'll just homeward bone back to the bonfire at the parish. So we will reverse hollowing. Run a very high risk of getting invaded, but what can you do? Kindle this. So we're probably going to see a lot of this bonfire in the next section. And we'll take that. And so we have some range. And let's go boss hunting. In the later games, there's several mechanics that let you replenish your spell usage. But in Dark Souls 1, there's no such feature, so you just have to deal with it. You have to be much more selective about when you use your spells. Because once you use them, that's it. Pick this up there. I can't remember if it's that one or if it's the like the other one, but once you pick up a certain 2 of those Firekeeper souls, it triggers the next step of Lautrec's quest, and we didn't really want to advance that too early, Hello. Down boy. What'd you drop? Nothing, just looked like it. You can try just running through this room, and it might seem like the obvious and easy answer. But there's a lot of them. And if you've not got enough poise to tank through some of their hits, if one of them hits you, they're all going to hit you. Very annoying how dangerous they are for standard mob enemies. That sign not being there makes me think that we've advanced Lautrec's quest, because you can actually summon him as well. This is our friend Slayer who gave us the summoning stone. Yeah. I don't know if that's actually gonna work. Angry. So that spell that we're using, Power Within, it slowly drains our health, but it helps us deal a lot more damage. If we hit an enemy, that is. There's now a second one joining the fight, and he's breathing fire. He is a lot weaker. He's already basically down to half health. And one more hit from us will take care of this dude. Now you can cut their tail off and it drops a weapon, which is a feature some of the bosses have in this game. But again, it's no use to us, because, well, we've not got the stats to wield it. Now the Power Within spell is another risk-reward strategy. It massively increases the damage you do while sapping your health. So if you're not permanently aware of how much damage or how much health you've got, you can find yourself in a messy situation. And even after the boss fight is finished, we were still losing health. That's the spell just expired now. And the second bell has been rung. Open the gates! So gotta be careful going up to these ladders because you can easily... I forgot you could do that. You can easily miss your step and fall. And you'll die. Hey pal.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Karim, the partner. Thou appearest to lack faith. Yet magnanimous are the gods.
Big
Cometh
words.
thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sins my domain.
So because we killed an NPC, we have sinned. And to absolve ourselves of sins, we pay 500 souls per level. So for us, we will only be paying 500. But if you start getting into the much higher levels, it can get very expensive if you go on a murder spree. So while you've got sin, you can be targeted by invasion by the Blades of the Dark Moon, which are basically the police. They're a pain in the ass. And it's another covenant you can join later. We'll take a couple of these just now. Yeah. That's everything we'll need from him. Yeah, we can join that covenant later, but we probably won't bother. And a nice new shiny gesture.
If thou committeth a crime, bring thyself back here. There is no misdoing that I cannot undo.
Ominous laughter. Yeah. Why does it do that? While I was farming, I picked up some more. While I was farming some souls, I picked up some of these consumable items, which can be massively helpful to us. Now, if we were to return to Firelink, we would find that the fire there has now gone out, and the firekeeper has been killed. In fact, we will need to do that to get her stuff. Idiot. Such diversion, much annoyance. "20 minutes before we need to end this video." I don't know if that's going to be enough time to get through the funhouse. I could certainly try. It's not going to help if I have to keep running back and forward. He's still there. What? Lotrick is gone. Dead. The first time I played through this and came back to find that firekeeper dead, I'd wondered what I'd done wrong. Oh, missed. There's a trap. Like, this place is filled with traps. Oh. Fortunately, the enemies can trigger the traps. And it can be immensely helpful in dealing with them because they have quite a lot of health and defense. We've just got a wooden stick with what looks like to be some barbed wire around it. Gotcha. For some reason, the riposte didn't work. Gotcha. Just die. Huh. One of the best weapons in the game. No use to us. I wasn't holding my shield up to prevent myself from hitting those blades. That guy throwing stuff at us. Take the coward's way out of fighting this dude. Now you can survive being hit by those blades. They knock you down. Area is horrible. We're really not wanting to be down there. I'm gonna keep that handy because this is a popular invasion area for griefers. No! 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 Forgot to change back to Estes. Well, we don't have to worry about invaders anymore. Do we dare try and just... Do we dare risk trying to just run past them? Dodge that. Curses. I go with that. I will not bother going with another shield. This is the highest lightning defense one I've got. Down boy. Trap on the floor. So that's what we need to upgrade our weapon to the next level. We'll need a few more. And a sleeping buddy here as well. Stay back. Yeesh. So we were down here.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. I've run flat up against a wall, or a ball to be precise. I'm afraid I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Perhaps I could try some rolling. Bah, no chance. My head would spin.
Everyone's favourite onion knight. This section's more or less just all about timing and knowing when and where you can run. And there's another one of those lightning throwing dudes up there. We wanted to kill him before advancing here, because it's another one of those instances where he will just sneak up behind you. Alright. Next thing. Come on. Oh. We're gonna push it this way first. And you can see it actually did some damage there. You can just make it out of the distance. That's the dude that was standing against the wall earlier. He's just been thrown off the side. It doesn't open from the side. And that just leads to the ring that we've got for silence. Need another one. I'm going to let that run down there because we're going to be going that way anyway.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and empty-handed, but I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is melting my mind. The inactivity is repressive.
Once again, the master key to the rescue.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I'm saved. and I'd love to resume my travels. But I must log a few things first, and I owe you a favor. I will return to Firelink Shrine. Speak with me there, so that I may impart my sorcery.
Absolutely no use to me. But okay. So when you return down to this level, you can sometimes actually hear the cog turning, and the boulder trap actually resets. Yeah, I think we just heard it there. Oof. There we. You might feel tempted just to jump on there, but it actually lifts you up into a bunch of spikes. You're better to take a little bit of damage. This is a trap. All the other chests so far, all the chains have pointed the other way. This one, the chain's pointing this way. And that's because it's a mimic. And if we open it, it will try and kill us. I have a vicious kick attack, which will probably have still killed me through my shield. But thankfully I didn't use it. They can still grab you and try to eat you. So we'll just wait for that to fill up. Still a few more. Blew my mind the first time I came across this. Wait for the next one. Onwards and upwards. No! Panic. Oh no. Oh, bugger. So much for getting through it within 15 minutes. Oh, bugger off. No! Oh, dear. It's so long, 20,000 souls. This is one of those places where sometimes things go your way, sometimes they just really don't. Oh, come on. Welcome to Sens Funhouse. Normally I come through here with a bow and arrow, but because this is a soul level 1 playthrough, can't use any bows. No, come on! This is my first time running through this section in a while, but I'll be honest, I thought I would be doing a lot better than this. just past the hour mark. Oh, damn it. I guess he felt sorry for me. I don't think I've ever had that dude give me so much hassle. Kept waiting on the game dropping one of them on me. Ah! I didn't even know they had a grab attack. Progress. Slowly. Oh, son of a bitch. Getting sloppy now. Determined to at least get to the top before I end this one, but it's not looking good. Son of a bitch. Alright, this time, bitch. Yes. No. Literally just realised I forgot to put that back on. Nah, too early. I think we're just gonna have to call it there. Well, thanks for checking us out. It's been Kev, and a very frustrating one once again. Check us out next time, hopefully we'll make some progress. Cheers.